Do you ever hear native English speakers and think, wait, what? Maybe you heard them say something like spill the beans, hit the books, or break the ice, and you feel completely lost. Well, this is thanks to idioms. Idioms are commonly used in everyday conversation between native English speakers. However, in most English classes and textbooks, they just don't get around to teaching you these very commonly used phrases. So, in this video English lesson, I am going to share 10 of the top English idioms that I think you should know in order to understand native English speakers better and use these colorful phrases to make speaking English more fun and sound more natural yourself when you speak English. And speaking of natural, if you're new here, then welcome to Go Natural English. My name is Gabby, and I am an English coach. That means that I help you to learn English in a new, fun way. So let's jump into the lesson together. I'm going to share 10 top idioms, what they mean, example sentences so you know how to use them, and pronunciation practice. So get ready to repeat after me so that you can practice your pronunciation. Yes, out loud. This is super important. I love that you're watching this English lesson, but you're going to learn even more if you participate. And if you want to practice more after this short English lesson, then stick around until the end and I'll tell you how you can do that with me. Okay, here we go. Number 1, break the ice. So this means to start a conversation, make people feel comfortable, maybe with a question or a joke. For example, I told a joke at the party to break the ice. Now repeat after me. I broke the ice by asking about their weekend. I broke the ice by asking about their weekend. Next, we have hit the books. This means to study, to focus on your books, which you need to study maybe for a test or a quiz or a class. For example, I can't hang out tonight. I have to hit the books. Now you say it. I have to hit the books tonight. I have to hit the books tonight. Notice how have and to assimilate together into have to. These are the kinds of pronunciation tips that I share with my students to help them get into the flow of English and sound more natural and fluent. Next, we have piece of cake, which means very easy. Who doesn't love a piece of cake? And it's quite easy to eat, right? So I think this one is easy to remember. For example, the exam was a piece of cake. Your turn. Making pasta is a piece of cake. Making pasta is a piece of cake. Next, under the weather means that you're feeling sick. You're not feeling very well. Maybe you have a cold, but it's nothing too serious. You're probably not going to the hospital or the emergency room. However, if you're feeling under the weather, you might call out of work or not go to class. It's a good general way of saying you're not feeling well without getting into specifics because not everyone wants to know exactly what's going on with your stomach. Anyway, let's practice. I'm not going to work today because I'm feeling under the weather. Or I'm under the weather today, so I'll stay home. Repeat after me. I'm feeling a little under the weather. I'm feeling a little under the weather. Very good. Next, once in a blue moon. This means very rarely or occasionally. So something that you don't do very often. For example, I eat fast food once in a blue moon. This is true. I prefer to eat healthy food, but I will definitely have fast food every once in a while, maybe once every few months or so. Repeat after me. I eat fast food once in a blue moon. I eat fast food once in a blue moon. Next, the ball is in your court. This means that it's your decision now. So maybe you've been going back and forth, negotiating something with someone. It could be something business related at work, Or it could be something personal, like making plans for the weekend. For example, I gave you all the information. Now the ball's in your court. Repeat after me. The ball's in your court. The ball's in your court. Next, burn the midnight oil. This means to stay up late. Maybe you're studying. Maybe you hit the books and you're staying up late to study. Or maybe you are simply catching up on some Netflix. But to burn the midnight oil means to stay up late. For example, I burned the midnight oil to finish my report. Notice that the past tense is a little difficult to hear, but it's there. I burned the midnight oil to finish my report. But when we say it quickly, you can barely hear it. I burned the midnight oil to finish my report. Next, call it a day. This means to finish your work. For example, we've done enough work today. Let's call it a day. We've done enough work. Let's call it a day. Next, we have spill the beans or spill the tea. These both mean to tell a secret or to gossip. For example, she spilled the beans about a surprise party. She shouldn't have told. Repeat after me. She spilled the beans about the surprise party. So to spill the beans is more to reveal a secret or say something that should be kept a secret. To spill the tea is more to gossip, like to talk about celebrities and what's happening in their life, or to talk about someone that you know. Oh, okay. Next, hang in there. It means to be patient. Don't give up. For example, the test is tough, but hang in there. Repeat after me. The test is tough, but hang in there. Similarly, hang in there with your English studies. The more you make English a part of your everyday life, the more you will get comfortable with using idioms like this. These were just 10 top idioms that are commonly used, but believe me, there are hundreds more. So if you want to learn more idioms, if you want to practice more and repeat with me, practice these in conversation, then I want to invite you to join English Insiders, where we have a weekly repeat after me lesson. You can join our community of motivated English learners from around the world, practice together, get to know each other, and have a rewarding experience having fun while you're learning English. So remember that knowing idioms is great, but practicing them in conversation is better. It's very important to actively use what you've just learned in order to remember it. So if you've ever wondered, how can I remember more vocabulary, more phrases, more idioms like this? The answer is repeat and practice. So I hope to see you inside English Insiders. And in either case, I've also prepared a special free downloadable PDF with these 10 idioms so that you can print it off, you can keep it and practice on your own or with me in English Insiders. All right, well, I hope to see you there. You can get your free PDF at the link in the pinned comment or just go to gonaturalenglish.com/free lessons. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.